विक्रांत को देखकर समंदर की ये लहरें आह्वान कर रही है। अमर्त्य वीर पुत्र हो, दृढ़ प्रतिज्ञ सोच लो, प्रशस्य पुण्य पंथ है। बढ़े चलो, बड़े चलो, बड़े चलो।
विशाल है, विशेष है, विक्रांत है। Hello and welcome on board INS Vikrant. I'm Arunima and I was witness to history being created as under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's watch, INS Vikrant was commissioned into the Indian naval fleet. What does this really mean for India's maritime prowess, for Atmanirbhar Bharat, for the Indian Ocean region? Vikrant was commissioned after the warrant was handed over by the Chief of Naval Staff. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his speech encapsulated why this moment was historic. Wearing the INS Vikrant's beret number Romeo 11 on his cap, Prime Minister delivered India's message of self-pride and determination to the world.
यदि लक्ष्य दुरंत है, यात्राएं दिगंत है, समंदर और चुनौतियां अनंत है, तो भारत का उत्तर है विक्रांत। आत्मनिर्भर होते भारत का अद्वितीय प्रतिबिंब है विक्रांत। ये हर भारतीय का मान, स्वाभिमान बढ़ाने वाला अवसर है।
INS Vikrant is now part of the naval fleet. It has been commissioned. The commissioning warrant was read out and the naval chief, the Chief of Naval Staff, finally ensured that the INS Vikrant became a part of naval fleet. You can see behind me how various aircrafts, be it choppers or be it MiG-29s, fully armed, are on the flight deck here on the aircraft carrier. It has the capacity to carry about 40 of these in various combinations, and not just MiGs, but also other fighter aircraft like Rafale and like F-18s. Also, just to take you back there, you see those yellow lines that have demarcated the ski jump-like structure. These yellow lines are to demarcate the two runways. The longer one is about 200 meters, the shorter one about 140 meters. And if you operate properly, you can ensure two aircraft simultaneously take off from the flight deck of this aircraft carrier. This is also a momentous occasion because, like you see, just turn around and I will show you, this is the first Indian Navy ship which is now sporting the new naval ensign. Proudly showcased there along with the Indian national tricolour is the new naval ensign, the Nishan. It has the octagonal shape and the Indian national emblem in it. So that is also a proud moment because this has been inspired by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, keeping away its colonial past. 2nd of September then holds a place in history, and history is what INS Vikrant is going to create. It will get operationalized soon. From today, it will move away from the Cochin Shipyard where it is docked at the moment. From these backwaters of Kerala, it is going to move, test and try all the assets on board, and finally get operationalized. So that is what R11, Romeo 11, INS Vikrant, the original INS Vikrant's beret number. That beret number proudly being showcased. That's the number that Prime Minister Narendra Modi wore on his cap as well. So R11, INS Vikrant, ready to set sail. A show of New India's naval prowess and an Atmanirbharta milestone like no other, reflecting a quantum leap to design, build and operate a state-of-the-art aircraft carrier. The highlight of an iconic commissioning ceremony at the Kochi Shipyard, beyond the unveiling itself, was the majestic flypast of naval choppers and jets. 3 Chetak helicopters led the flypast above the event, followed by Made in India advanced light helicopters. The Sea King anti-submarine Bravo 42B and the Made in India Dorniers were a big plus. Infrastructure-wise, the 45,000-ton carrier is a tech and manpower marvel and a mini-city in itself. 14 lifts that transfer aircraft and ammunition personnel and provisions, 8 dining halls for officials, 11 kilometers of passages and lobbies, 2,400 spaces, 2,200 compartments with cabins for women officers and Agniveers, and some 2,500-kilometer-long cabling. With a 76% Indian component, INS Vikrant is a celebration of India's Atmanirbharta edge.